All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about the Google Ad extensions. So this is essentially the piece of information and the text that's below the actual ad in the description. So let me show you here. Let's go over here and I want to show you Seattle dental implants. I want to give you a visual representation of this. So basically, and then we'll actually do an example there in the Google ad. So if we look at this particular ad here, this is obviously the headline here. Here's the description, and then here's the actual URL, and then the phone number. And if you look at right here, this particular area, hear from the real patients, like testimonials, read the FAQs, contact us. These are the ad extensions, and you can have like a phone number in here. So just think about like a local business, right? They're going to talk about, hey, been in business for 30 plus years, highest rated contractor in the Northwest. They're essentially pieces of information here that are differentiators, right? So that's essentially what the Google ad extensions are. They're really just to give people some extra piece of information as to why they should click on the ad, right? So let's go back over here. Let's go to the ad extensions. Let's go to the extensions right here. And you can see, as I was mentioning, it's those extra pieces of information that add to the enticitiveness of the ad. So if people are looking for like a tow truck, or if they're looking for like a car lock entry, right? Let's say somebody is locked out of their car, they're looking for a locksmith. They can have open 24/7. And then right here with the site link extension, if we go back over here, those are these right here where you can see the FAQs, the testimonials, contact us, what are dental implants. They're providing just a great experience for the user. And so let's go right here and create a call out extension. And then you can see that we can have, let's go back over here and let's go to crawl space cleaning company. What kind of call out can we have here? Been in business for 30 plus years. We can go #1 rated in Seattle. So we have two call outs here. We have the in business for 30 years, #1 rated in Seattle. And then let's go ahead and save this. Okay, great. So now these ad extensions are going to be showing up after they're actually approved. And this is set up here at a campaign level. So it's going to have this particular call outs for both of these ad groups. Okay, let's go back and let's add here some additional extensions. Let's say we wanted to do a call extension here and we wanted to put a phone number. And then, okay, great. And the number that you want to have here in all of your ads and all of your landing pages is going to be a very specific call tracking number that we're going to get from a source, and I'm going to show you in another video. However, we want to make sure that in all of our ads we have our own unique phone number, and then that phone number that we have as far as for the tracking, when somebody calls into that number, that call is going to get automatically forwarded to your client or to whoever you're sending that lead to, right? It's not our right number here. So let's go ahead and just put in a number here. Google doesn't like that, 206. So let's see if that works. Okay, great. Now we have the call out extensions here, in business for 30 years, #1 rated in Seattle. And then we also have the call extension. So it's up to you as far as how many you want to add. Oftentimes I like to have the call extension and then call out extension as well. It's going to depend on the particular offer. If you go up here and you look at these guys have a ton here as far as for the call out extensions. And they're more, I think, they're like a nationwide type of dentist here. They're not necessarily local. And so if we go down here, let's look at the ads down here. How do they have it set up? So this one's actually in the Seattle area. So they have their call out extensions here with the videos, location, contact us. Then they have their address here. You can add that as well. And then their hours of operation. And they can also have their phone number down here as well, but they have it up here. So that's essentially the call out extensions. As I mentioned, they're really there to help out the user to get as much information as possible. And let's say that they're not really ready yet to make a decision. That's where they can come in here and look at some videos. They can look at maybe some FAQs, especially up here where this individual's actually doing some education here with the what are dental implants, so that it can help the user get more information, right, about the procedure. Because these two here, no wonder they're number 2 and 3, because they're not placing any kind of call outs, any kind of extensions there. And it's very straightforward. And obviously they're up here number 2 and 3 because they're probably bidding a whole lot. However, as you notice, this one here at the very bottom, number 3, only has 1 line in the description. Here they have 2 lines, and then here they have 3 and several call outs, which makes sense because the first choice here is providing the best possible experience, right, for the user. And so that's going to be it here for the ad extensions, and we'll see you on the next one.